All right, so Joe's been wanting for some time to put up a proper gate in place of the simple rope one that we had, and to include an automatic gate opener so that she wouldn't have to get out and open it, especially in the rain or in the middle of winter and things like that. Joe's job was to research the gate and all this stuff and to design it and to get the supplies, while I was responsible for building it. So Joe really did the heavy lifting on this project. We started by installing two 6x6 posts into the ground. We went down about 3 feet, first putting concrete on the bottom of the hole, then the post, and then more concrete so that the post was more or less totally encased in concrete. We did this to help preserve the wood from the elements. The secret here was to get the posts perfectly vertical. We put in the first post, hung the 14-foot hot galvanized gate, and we use hot galvanized because all the other types of coatings and stuff, they just don't hold up, they rust. And then we used that hung gate to determine the placement of the second post, which, because we had an electric lock on it, it had to be pretty much exact. When both posts were up, we had to install the arm for the gate opener, the secret of which was to get the two brackets for it to be positioned exactly correctly so that the gate would open 90 degrees, etc., etc. To do this, we used clamps to lock the black brackets in place once their placement was determined so that we could drill holes for the bolts exactly where they needed to be. Then we attached the arm. But once the arm was up, then what we did is we put the electronic lock on the gate. With the gate up and the opener installed, we now had to wire it up to a solar-powered control box that we placed next to the gate. To do this, we ran underground wires from the arm and the lock on the gate to the control box. Then we configured the control box and synced the electronic gate openers to this, and this is it working. Okay, the gate is up, but as you can see, anyone standing at the gate can see the house and the surrounding area. So we needed to straighten the road, move it to the left as you're coming in, and then make a much sharper turn to the right towards the house. Doing this then allows us to plant avocado trees around the entrance so that they block the view of both the house and the property. To move the road, we first dumped some oyster shell that was available to us. We used the tractor to move the road over them, then brought in some dirt with the tractor and by hand cleaned things up so that the edges of the road were shaped properly. From an aerial view, you can see how the road was straightened, moved about 6 feet, and how the avocado trees, which are the blue plastic squares on the right side, will line up with the trees on the outside of the turn to obstruct the view of both the house and the property. And that's it. Except for keeping the rabbits from eating the trees, it's done.